Cheddar Man. It's not just the latest Marvel superhero. Cheddar Man is the name of the skeleton that they found in the Cheddar Gorge in England. It dated back 10,000 years. And after years and years of DNA analysis, they have been able to reconstruct what Cheddar Man looked like. You know, if you pictured what you thought a man in England from 10,000 years ago would it look like this? There he is from the trustees of the Natural History Museum of London. That is Cheddar Man. We're gonna talk about it and expectations, thoughts, 5 words or less.
Cheddar Man is gorgeous. Spelled like gorge.
Wait, it's not about cheese?
Yeah, we'll never look at cheese the same.
Can't find a Cheddar Man. Can't find a Cheddar Man.
What are you, Darius Rucker?
Aaron Neville? What are you?
That's not Aaron Neville. No, that's like
Aaron Neville.
That's Aaron Neville.
I was being Eddie Vedder.
Pearl Jam. Okay.
Pearl Jam.
I know.
Jeremy spoke.
We whites love Pearl Jam. People without color love Pearl Jam. It's named after Pearl, something else super white.
I love Pearl Jam. I bought 10.
I love Pearl.
Oh God, well yeah.
Grace wants out of the group.
I love Pearl Jam.
I love Pearl Jam.
She's like, way to call us out, Brett.
He's 10,000 years old. To put it in perspective, Stonehenge was 5,000 years ago.
Okay.
This is twice as old as Stonehenge. They said he had blue eyes, dark skin, curly hair. They were able to reconstruct this by drilling in and getting bone powder out of his skull that gave them DNA, and then they used a 3D printer apparently, because you just put the DNA in, download the DNA, and
we are
hit
in
print.
life right now.
I think that's the crazy part of this story is that we've seen before reconstructions based off of skeletal remains and what they could interpret from that and other context clues from the time, but it's kind of a new scientific phenomena that they're able to use DNA fragments found in bone to help make the most accurate, you know, portrayal or depiction or sculpture or whatever possible, and that is what's crazy. Like that is something sort of unprecedented that we haven't really seen before.
It does the way.
I mean, it could be worse because last week they said, "Oh, we know what Queen Nefertiti looks like," and it was Lady Gaga.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Yeah, you
I
didn't see
missed
that.
that.
I
was
heard that
bad.
from Lovey.
That was-
She
we
said it looks like Lady Gaga, and I was like, "Oh my God, you're right."
Don't we have like a sculpture of Queen Nefertiti that someone did?
Yeah, and they were like, "It's slightly wrong. Like we've realized she actually looks like this."
And they
No,
like unveiled it.
it's not wrong. I hate to tell you. Well, maybe she was like really had face dysmorphia, and they made it, and she was like, no, change it, and then that's what I look like. Yeah, didn't she? I don't just know the really long neck.
Yeah, they had the really long
Nefertiti.
neck, but it was basically like she was pretty white, I would
She was,
say.
yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, didn't they paint they painted themselves, they adorned themselves with like, you know,
I don't know.
Of that nature. I don't know. I think I read that back in like 9th grade.
Just
Right,
from
that's what
what
we're
we know
working-
of the
that's what I'm working with.
history, you guys think like, come on.
Yeah.
So what's weird is they say that this is the U5 Northern
I know.
Europe, Estonia, Finland people, and they ended up over toward Estonia and Finland. It is like the idea. It's weird because when I think of ancient English people, I think like druids in robes with long beards chanting or something.
Think of Gandalf.
I think of exactly Gandalf. That's so exactly what it is. But he looked like this. I do think that all of those like primitive human recreation sculptures at the Natural History Museum all look ridiculous.
Are we like totally glazing over the fact that that person looks black?
He's
Yeah.
super black.
We are
Super
saying
black.
he
Okay,
had
like
brown skin.
Yeah, Brett
Black
Knight
eye.
was black.
Thing, yeah.
There's another
He's a total
testament that
black guy.
black didn't crack back then, and he had. And here's another thing. I have. Yeah, it's the truth. It is. My uncle. What happened?
You're good. Something dropped, but you're okay. Your uncle is in the room.
There are African American people that do have blue eyes as well. They're gray. They're a darker shade of blue. And down south, my uncle has them. My great grandfather did as well. So it definitely could happen. But they're like, his skin was brown and olive. No, homie, he was black.
He's a black guy,
That's
right,
a black dude.
Yeah.
Black as they come. Blacker than me. So he's black.
I love it. I looked into it. Apparently, in that time, it was cool. It was warmer than it is now. But it had come out of an ice age. During that ice age, there was this whole area called Doggerland that's between England and Finland. and it was all grassland. There's a whole area. England was connected to Europe as recently as like 6,500 years.
So you're saying
That's
that since they
crazy.
came out of an ice age, all those people got a really good tan?
I don't know. Or this guy just got lost. He's like an African dude who's like, I'll go north. You know, so good.
I got it.
You know, Jews wandered. Why can't he?
My favorite part about this, which was most interesting, that they were talking about how they can tell that he wouldn't have been able to digest dairy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, tell me more.
They're just like late to the presentation. Like, what else? Give us something that's so detailed that they won't second guess it.
He was a
Yeah.
vegan.
Right. My joke was like, oh, they found out that in addition to having dark skin, he can't digest dairy. So not only was he black, he was Jewish.
Yeah.
Because we have stomachs that are a little tough.
So it was
we
Drake.
get a little.
So the
it
first
was Drake.
it was solved.
The first coming of Drake.
The first
Coming into the precursor to who Drake is now.